Hey guys, it's Matt from Wandering Catholics, and we are here at Texas March for Life 2019. Woo! Yeah! Why are you here, Jill? Sorry. Why are you here, Jill?
Because you asked me to come, and I care about children, and I believe that they shouldn't be murdered in the safest place in the world.
What is your major again?
Education.
Education?
Yes.
So you're going to be a school teacher?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Cool.
Well, that's the plan.
Aggie Catholic school teacher?
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Right on. Cool. Yeah.
Worse.
Peter, why are you here?
I am here
Not getting lost. You're not getting lost.
I am marching for those who can't march for themselves.
That's what she says over there. So
Okay, well that's the reason. So
okay.
I can't think of another reason off the top of my head right now. I mean, yeah. What else are
I
you
don't
looking
need
for,
shades
Matt?
right now. Yes. You should ask people why they're here.
You can't just hand me a camera.
Is it just constantly
I just
filming?
did. I just did.
I will go around and ask people why they're here. You will? That sounds like a fun time.
You wanna? Let's do it. Let's do it. Be with me.
With you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way I can have more confidence.
Can I hold the camera?
Hey, Andrew. Why? Sure.
Wait, I need to prepare this question.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what happened to me, and then apparently
Apparently it wasn't good enough. Why are you here, Andrew? Face the camera, Andrew. Andrew, are you gonna like? Whenever you feel like. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
that has to end up in there.
I really hope the lighting's good enough to catch your face. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. So Andrew, seriously though.
Why am I here?
Yeah, why are you? You gotta get closer. It's
Why
wide
am I
angle.
here?
Okay.
Well, I think that a nation as modern and Western as the United States of America should never stand for the murder of innocent children, especially in the womb, where they should be protected the most. So that's why I'm here, to fight for the right to not abort.
And you're from California, right?
Yeah.
So you're not from Texas. You weren't born and raised here. You don't have the Texan ideology. You're from a democratic state, coming here for college, and you still have these beliefs, right? So this isn't necessarily what I'm trying to get at is why. Okay, yeah, you feel this way, but why do you feel that way? Because it's not because it's not a pervasive thought in where you're from, right?
Sorry, that was me.
Well, I guess just I was raised Catholic, raised in a household that was taught to support the good morals overall,
right?
And understanding that the truth is the truth, and the truth especially being that that fetuses are in fact alive human beings. So I would say my family values and being Catholic is really
Awesome. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thanks, Abby.
Wonderful.
That's not what you. Okay. Cool. This is a cool part of the sign. I prefer this.
Yeah, I prefer those.
This is a cool sign, but the flip side is even cooler.
I am the pro-life generation.
Is that Nathaniel Perry? Is that Nathaniel Perry?
I don't know.
God?
Jacob.
What's up? Come here. I need to ask you something. Okay.
Hi.
Why are you here, Nathaniel?
Why am I here?
That's right.
Because lives are being lost. And we need to do something about it.
Uh-huh.
And it's ridiculous. This is outrageous. And we need to make a change.
Okay.
Look, love life, choose life.
Are you nice at Columbus?
No,
You
but I
should
really
join
like
them.
these posters.
You should join them.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
It's a good group.
In the future I will. Are you?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
The night's kind of organized, like who was going to meet where.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really just everybody. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Aggie Catholics, Texas A&M University Catholic Student Association, and affiliates. Okay, here in Austin for Texas March for Life 2019. It is January 26th, 12:56 p.m. We're having a great time.
And there's work to be done.
This is Nathaniel Perry, good guy. You're from San Antonio?
Brother, yes.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. My mom's from San Antonio.
Your mom?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Practically brothers.
Cool.
We
Yeah.
are brothers.
Totally. Yeah. We were in a Bible study once.
First Bible study I was ever in.
Same
This
here.
guy.
Haven't been in a
this guy.
Bible study since.
Oh, you should change that.
Yeah. I should.
great.
That's a
Cool.
backpack. You got a lot of stuff in that backpack.
I do. I came with supplies.
Is there a reason why manly men like you with great hair are into denim shirts?
It's my father's.
That's
So I'm
tight.
wearing it.
Hey Jacob, can
Yes.
you come over here so we can look at your denim shirt?
Bring the denim on denim. There's a lot of denim today.
The family then.
We were just
Denim.
yeah, we
it
were
out,
just
man.
sorry. That's
Hey, why
That-
can't
Did you get
there
that
be
on
three?
camera?
Yeah.
Why can't there be
Oh.
three?
yeah, oh wait.
Oh, okay. Well,
Peter's feelings left out.
But we were just discussing how like really manly men with beautiful hair
Yeah.
are really into denim.
Do you think I have
jackets.
beautiful hair?
shield on
Yeah.
the front, shield on the back.
Shield dog.
Dang.
If you were to stand back to back,
Manly men
would
with
be
denim
the
and shields.
Yeah.
Impenetrable.
Honestly,
This is great.
we need a Facebook group.
Can we see what you got on that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you recognize this?
The wait for it. The Archdiocese of Austin.
The Diocese of Austin.
It's not the Archdiocese.
Every piece on it.
He's got a belt.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It has spiritual significance. You see, the Blue River in the middle reminds us of the Red River in Texas, and the Rose Star reminds us of the Rose of Texas, but also of the Virgin Mary. And you think deep in the heart of Texas, also the pierced heart of St. Augustine, the one lone star of Texas, but also Stella Maris Mary. And I'm not making this up. This is from the diocese website.
oh no kidding. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
I'm
right
not-
on, right on. All right.
This is from the
Yeah.
website.
I was half expecting you to say Red Rose
Yeah.
for Blue Barns, but no.
Is that my,
So-
my prayer kneeler in my house?
Speaking
That's
of
my charism.
so speaking of you
Yeah,
and Catholic stuff,
yeah.
can you talk about the Nagle Street podcast? That's starting to come back into form, right? It's actually
so-
taking off now.
Yeah, Father Augustine is currently reviewing, so this next week he should be able to say, hey, you know, you've re-recorded this 3 times, you can post it.
Right.
Or we'll just work with it again.
Sure.
So it's coming more into form.
So
and we
what
have
is
a
Nagle
written-
Street podcast?
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
So the Nagle Street podcast is a podcast hosted by students at St. Mary's Catholic Center.
Mm-hmm.
Nagle Street is a physical street that connects our campus with our Catholic Center, and it's the road a lot of people take when they're coming from their academic life to their spiritual life. In that same sense, we want our podcast to be a liaison for college students at St. Mary's and A&M and everywhere to connect their academic life, where they learn so much with the gifts God gave them, with their spiritual life, where they belong in the baptism of the Lord, and they should always keep growing.
Still haven't approved any of them. That was
Have you written that down yet? Because that's really good.
Yeah, there's,
You got
there's
that, right?
more.
You got that?
That was
Yeah.
very nicely rehearsed. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was rehearsed.
Wait, how long have you?
No, he's been doing that introduction for like a year, and we still haven't actually released any.
You haven't released anything?
And it's never been written.
Oh my
They
gosh.
all got shut down.
We got curb stomped.
That's amazing.
We have like 13 episodes we'll never get to release. I don't know.
I need
Is that Jonathan O'Brien?
That Mary
and
statue. I need that in my bedroom.
My
Carlos.
mom has, or our family has
Wait,
one.
oh, I thought that was Fatima.
That's the most
Is that
beautiful.
great? No, I don't know which one that is.
So beautiful.
But yeah, it's
I think it might be Fatima, right, with the white and the gold.
But without a crown. I've never really seen Fatima without one.
Without a crown, I don't know.
All I know is like TFP is really into Fatima.
yeah. Do you get their newsletter?
I unsubscribed.
What?
Yeah.
I love your YouTube
Yeah?
channel.
Of
I watch
what?
them all. I think great content.
Their newsletter got to be a bit much.
Hang on.
It was like every single petition possible.
And I was like,
Is that yours? That is very cool. Hero 6.
So we have an identity as daughter and son of God, and I believe that every identity should be known, and just we need to support the cause because life is beautiful, you know?
We're here because every human life is important. Even the smallest human can change the world. We're fighting for people to have the ability to live a full life and dedicate themselves to God, to live the way that God wants them to live, and that's why we're here. We're here to give them that chance.
we're gonna change the world, one sign, protest,
One human at a time.
gentleness, love at a time. So, yeah.
Taken by all.
Well, you know. Do you want to introduce yourselves first? Oh yeah, I'm Emily.
I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Sabina.
I'm Jonathan.
Hey, Joseph, you good?
Why is life important to y'all?
Hey, Joseph, where's Connor?
Well, you know,
Oh, Connor.
because God gave us life, and He intended us for love, and like He is love, and every little chicken nugget deserves that love. So I think that like, you know, we should protect the little babies so that they can have love too.
Well, God gave us life to experience many things through His grace, through His love, through everything. And honestly, if you take that away, you take away the potential of somebody like experiencing everything that He wants us to experience.
God gave us each a purpose, and to take somebody away is to take away their purpose. And so I definitely think every single life is important, no matter how small.
For me, I keep it simple. I just say life is sacred, so that's it for me. Life is sacred.
University of Dallas people are giving out.
So the question was, what impact do I think we will make by walking through Austin, downtown Austin? What I think will happen is like it'll show a sign of like the people of Texas and what they represent, and what we want is we want to respect life, we want to love life, and we want to show that, and we want to defend, love life, choose life. And I think it'll show a great example of like the youth, of families of all different ages and diversities, of people wanting to, to prove to people, the truth and show people the truth. So hopefully through walking through downtown Austin will give us a good example of that. So.
Pro-life is important to me because each of us is created in the image and likeness of God. And as a religious woman, I'm called to spiritual motherhood, and that extends to the unborn.
John, stand up.
Daddy!
I see the balloon. Stand up.
She wants us to explain to her why we're here. Why do you think we're here?
For the babies.
And what about the babies?
They're God's creation.
They're God's creation. That's right.
And God made them out of sand.
That's right. God made us out of the clay of the earth, right? Yep.
And the beach.
So as parents, why is this so important to y'all? As a family? Because for this march, there's no one here that is marching for themselves. There's no one here that's marching for their own rights and their own privileges, and we're here to give a voice for all of the babies that didn't have a chance to grow up in a loving family like we're trying to provide for our kids. So. That's so beautiful. Thank you.
Can I howdy it?
Hmm?
Can I howdy it?
Howdy.
Where is this going?
My YouTube channel?
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Howdy. My name is Michaela Pugh, and I'm here today. One, to kind of give more than prayer and give more than just post on social media. So it's cool to be here today. I'm kind of taking an active part in my belief, but in something that is, I believe, will end in this generation. So it's good to be here today, and I'm just excited to take part in all that is happening.
Why do you feel personally motivated? Like you said, you want to do more than prayer. You want to take a more active role.
Yeah.
Why are you motivated specifically to come to a march?
I mean, to me, prayer is powerful, but it doesn't change things per se. We can trust and rely on God to do things through prayer.
Yeah.
But laws aren't just formed through prayer, and laws are going to be broken through action. And so I believe that
they put it down. I'm pretty sure.
an active part will break the law,
Yeah.
change the law. Sometimes there's not words to defend, and so this is just an action.
I see.
Like I have to say nothing, and I'm here, and that's all
Your
God
presence
demands
alone.
of me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome.
So it's been good.
Cool.
It's good to be
Right
here.
on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No, you're welcome.
It's Saturday.
I mean, you know what I mean. Garrett, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah. Never mind.
I'm in two conversations right now.
It's cool.
Shade.
Oh, yeah. Pete?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Did I already get you in front of here?
You did.
I did.
And you didn't like my answer.
Yeah, I did like it. Have you had more time to think about it?
I don't know.
Why are you here? But like you're pro-life, you're Catholic.
Yes.
But why come to a march? Why put yourself out? You know what I mean?
Well, so.
And you went to March for Life in D.C. as well,
Yeah,
didn't
so
you?
this
Yeah.
is the second one.
Yeah.
I think really what it comes down to is I spent 4 years in high school debating other high school students about pro-life issues and just being constantly told that my opinions my views didn't matter because of my faith, because of the Bible, because because of women's rights. And I think that the march shows that it's not. There's a significant group of people that disagree with that point of view.
Sure.
So and I think it's really great that we all come out.
Was that through debate team or student government or?
Yeah, it was youth and government. I was actually over there in the Capitol building.
Yeah.
And we would debate issues like this, and it was always very hostile.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So
yeah,
I think this is my way of showing those people that my views are not the minority. It's not the minority view.
Okay. This is a popular front that we're working on right now.
Yeah. And I think, we are the pro-life generation. That's on all the signs that are here, and I think that's really true, and I think this proves it. So.
What's up? It's funny seeing you here. I remember I went to high school in New York, in upstate New York, and I'm a military brat. Both my parents were in the Army, but despite the fact that I was among military kids, I never felt that the Catholic, besides the Catholic Church itself, but also our values, I never felt that we were acceptable.
Yeah, well, I think the important thing is, and this is really, I think, and we're here, which is more than a lot of people, but I think the problem that we have today is not really that, I guess I'll put it this way. We have a misunderstanding of why life is so important, and I think that even we need to take some time and actually reflect on why it is that taking a human life is bad. And I think because a lot of people go, it says it in the Bible, or it says it in the Catechism.
That's an appeal to authority.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna. You gotta
Abby.
help other people understand, and if you want them to understand, you have to understand first.
So you want to meet them where they are.
Right. And so it's really what's really important for we're taking the first step here, but it's really important that we go home and we actually ask ourselves these difficult questions, like why is murder wrong?
Okay.
It's something that even a Catholic who's well raised probably can't answer.
Sure.
And they know
because most people's formation is very surface level.
Right.
Okay. The Sunday school thing, the high school. If you went to a Catholic high school, but the people don't take as much effort into learning their faith as they should.
Yeah, it comes down to belief.
Right.
Most of us really, we believe everything that the Catholic Church teaches, but we don't realize that there's so much that we think that we can only believe, but we really can know. And I think as a Catholic, our job is to actually take that belief or that kind of knowledge that's floating around in our head that we haven't really solidified, and we need to solidify that because coming here and marching is great, but unless we are really able to articulate why murder is wrong, why abortion is wrong from the ground up, nobody else is ever going to understand us because they're on a completely different level.
Right.
And at the same time, we can't explain ourselves because we're ultimately only believing in these things. So
by default.
Yeah. So, and because it's the way we were raised. And I think if you ask people around here, most people the way I was raised, that's a good thing.
That's
right?
a good start.
It's a good start, but it means you got to have work you have work to do because if we want to win this battle, we have to know how to answer those difficult questions.
Right. Right on. Can you hold this?
He descended into hell. Third day he rose again from the dead. And he ascended into heaven, where he is seated at the right hand of God, the Father Almighty. From then he shall come to judge the living and the dead, and his kingdom will have no end. The Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come,
in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
So, we're doing a rosary up front. No, I know. I'm still, catch up though.
Hey man, I'm down for a rosary.
Yeah,
let's
get
go.
up,
Let's
get up.
move it.
Rosary up front.
Glorious mystery. First moments of conception and an inestimable and wondrous gift of God. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Grant most gracious God,
and eyes of mercy toward us. And after this our exile, show us the blessed fruit of thy womb, Jesus. O clement, O loving, O sweet Virgin Mary, pray for us. That we may be worthy of the promises of Christ. O God, only God's Son, by his life, death, and resurrection, has purchased for us the rewards of eternal life. Grant, we beseech thee, that we meditate upon these mysteries of the most holy rosary of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and we may imitate what they contain and obtain what they promise. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
through the mercy of God, rest in peace. You sing
at all. Never. Simple logic defies that. It has been a long haul. But I'm not tired of it. Are you?
No, sir.
Will you be? Good. We have accomplished much, but our work really is not over. God bless you for your patience, your perseverance, and your tenacity, and your faith. As the title of a movie said, it's an Italian movie, La Vita Bella. Life really is beautiful. The difficulties, challenges, and sacrifices only help to develop our character and make a strong conviction of what is truth. Thank you for your dedicated service to this great ministry, this defense of human life. With continued hard work, perseverance, and divine power, as Paul spoke of, one day the clause, my prayer is, the clause equal protection under the law will include all of our citizens, including babies in the womb. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. You are in my prayers.
Thank you, Bishop Zurich.
So we're at Texas March for Life right now. Things are kind of winding down, right? Okay. So let's talk about DC. Let's talk about Washington, D.C. You guys were both there last week. If you guys could stand a little bit closer together so you're kind of in frame.
But we don't like each other.
That's okay. Yeah. So did y'all go with an organization or just by yourselves or what?
Technically I was there with my high school.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, and me and my girlfriend had saved up to go stay with her uncle. It was kind of a dream to go be there.
Awesome. That's great. So how would you compare DC to this experience here?
Definitely bigger.
Absolutely.
I think people are a little bit more hyped up there.
Mhm.
It's a lot quieter. I don't know what other.
Yeah, definitely a larger crowd and a bigger mix, and it kind of has a different feeling. It's great to see so many people are here at the forefront of this great political turmoil we have with legal abortion.
Sure.
But then coming back here, you know, even I went to DC last week, I felt it's important to come to Texas this week because, you know, abortion affects us in our communities. It affects us locally. So when we're here with our communities, our people of prayer, that's the community we first start. We start with our pro-life beliefs and helping those most vulnerable near us, and then hopefully, you know, that can, so many people do that our politics and our country can reflect that.
Right. So the atmosphere was a little bit more hyped up. It was a bigger crowd, obviously, because it's the capital of our country. How would you? So we saw a handful of counter protesters here earlier. How would you compare? I mean,
I actually didn't really see. There were more, I think, Christians protesting Catholics.
Really?
And I mean, I didn't really. There was a lot of anti-Catholicism that I noticed, but I didn't really notice any.
I did see maybe there were about 20 counter protesters I saw,
Only
and
20?
they, you know, they'd be put around at different places because here in Texas we all come to the Capitol. Well, at DC people are at, you know, the U.S. Capitol, the Supreme Court, Lincoln Memorial. They're really spread around. So we did see some people. You know, I even saw a girl who I sat on the plane with, and she was right in front of me. And we were on opposite sides of this issue, and she was very angry. And, you know, that's definitely unfortunate, and you know who to pray for after that. But there were people who came for the Women's March, and they were there earlier. Definitely there's a lot more obscenities I saw in D.C. It's a lot more contentious in the Capitol in general.
There are a lot more graphic presentations as well.
On both sides, you'd say?
Yeah.
And in Austin here, there is, you know, the counter protesters. They are a lot less obscene,
right?
But they are very consistent that they'll show up for this.
I cried out to God for forgiveness.
Right on. Thanks, Jacob. Okay, that's all.
He's like interview.
Do y'all hear the people outside?
That was fun. It is very much winding down here. Part of the reason why is because people are tired. We walked all over Austin, kind of by accident, sort of. Not really all over Austin. Really, it was only like a 2-mile round trip.
Yeah.
But it was like.
It was by accident.
Yeah, it was by accident, and then we went to go get lunch at a pretty good barbecue place.
It was good.
I'd still go for Rudy's, especially with the price.
Yeah.
But you pay for atmosphere there, I guess. So Austin's pretty cool. We're winding down here, and hopefully this will end in the next 15 minutes or so, because it's supposed to end in 15 minutes. So, yeah. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, now forming at the north end of Kyle Field, the nationally famous Fighting Texas Aggie Band.
So Abby, if you ever want to get framed, like, just kind of move your put yourself
formation from sideline to sideline. The music will be their signature march, the Noble Men of Kyle.